Hi everyone, it's Leanne. Okay, I'm trying to get us in frame here. I promised you I wanted to start working on the new ARTDOT kits that comes 12 in a kit, which is, I'm just in love, as you know if you watch my unboxing video, and if you haven't, I highly encourage you to watch it. I'll try to link it in the description below. Seeing as how they don't come with any sticker sheets or anything, I'm going to use my Forever Young. It's got the DMC numbers. I don't think this is the one that I've used before. If it is, I've got plenty that I can get. And what I'm going to do, instead of like kitting these up at one time, for the sake of time, I am going to kit up as I go. So, yeah, I figured, why not? Let's do it that way. This one here has 23 colors, so it's not that many colors. I'll set that aside so that I can use it for my trash. So, yep, I'm going to set this up here for right now and make sure I don't move that too much. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Ooh, don't you fall. Okay, hopefully it won't just fall on me. But anyway, okay, I'm trying to get this down. Now, I do want to use release papers. No, it's not very big of a kit, but I do want to use some release papers because that's how I like to roll. Let's see what I got here. You know, I'm going to use my little dachshunds from Bee's Crafty Corner. That's what I'm going to use today. So, you know, I was telling myself earlier I needed to get some new release papers, but I got a whole box full of release papers, but not new ones, you know. So, all right, let's see how many we're going to need here. These are only 14 by 10. Before I get started, I will make sure that I am in frame because that happened one time and I don't want that to happen again, because if you are actually watching, who wants to just stare at a painting? You can't even see what someone's doing, you know? All right, these are perfect. 2 go on each one, so perfectamundo. Let's see, get over there. Scooch. Scooch. All right, that's good enough. All right, then I'll take this one, move it up here. Yeah, that's the way I usually do it anyways. All right, there we go. All righty, now let me move this, put this back down here in my box. Let me look up here. Yep, it's still in frame. Good deal, good deal. Okay, so let's see which one's going to be my first to do. Now, I would like to let you know this literally is the first time I've ever done a ARTDOT. So this is going to be a learning experience. And I paid for this kit. I purchased it with my own hard-earned money and paid extra, actually, because they're cheaper now. But so you will get my honest opinion. No, you would get my honest opinion regardless, but you will definitely get my honest opinion. And this is a new pen I'm using. This is from Butterfly Effect Wares, and I think it's called Spring Flowers, Spring Meadows, Spring something. I don't know, but isn't it beautiful? And let's see, same tray I've been using. I need to get some new trays, I think, because this is from the Richard Lorenz event from earlier this year. But, you know, I like it. It works. So, okay, I'm excited to get started. Let's see. Let's go with the green arrows. And I am going to have to use my Legend. Let's see. Oh, it goes this way. Okay. So, 699. Oh, I need my scissors. Ooh, where are my scissors? Indeed. Oh, geez, y'all. Where are my scissors? They're normally right there. All right, I'm going to pause while I find my scissors. Okay, I couldn't find the scissors that I was actually looking for, but these will work. They're just a little heavy. Let's see, $6.99 is what I said, right? So, I need 6. Here we go. There's 2 bags of $6.99. So, oh no, there's not. There are 5 bags. Maybe I shouldn't have taken out my larges. I guess I should tell you that too. On this Diamond Art Club storage kit, I took out all the larges. So it started out with 56. And I took those out. And now I think I've got 62, I think, is what I counted. So it's just got mediums and smalls. These are the mediums right here. So, oh, Leanne, I tell you what. I just sat it right here on the canvas. But it didn't hurt the sticky. And again, I got to check. Okay. All right, let's get into it, shall we? Open this up. $6.99. I need to figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. I just don't know which one I'm going to put it in. I'm not sure this is the best way to do it, but this is the way I'm doing it. This could be an example of what not to do. And that's good too. We need those too, right? Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna move this over just a hair because it's interfering. So these were round. They don't say resin drills, so I'm guessing they are acrylic, but I'm not going to swear to that. And it's really not important when it's, when it's rounds. Rounds are so much more forgiving than squares. All right, let's see. Here we go. Placing the first drills. Not too bad. Let's see. 6. Oh, I missed one. And that one turned upside down. All right, let's do these 2 here. Well, I'm going to keep going, but I'm going to tell you, even though I've just started, I have done kits where when I just started, I was like, this isn't going to work out, is it? But so far, I mean, we'll see. Someone told me, one of my subscribers said they were coming out with a pro version. And I guess what that means really is just larger kits. So if you're someone who doesn't like small kits, just hold on a little bit, and I think they're coming out with some bigger ones. Don't know if they're going to be square or not. They may just be, probably just rounds, because really and truly, I don't think I'd buy a square that wasn't a square kit that wasn't have resin drills. So they may not, because I think a lot of people are that way. Rounds, I don't care. I really don't. But yeah. So it'll probably be just larger rounds. Of the same, I would imagine of the same, you could choose between which one you wanted. But as I said in my unboxing, I really do like the snack size kits. I think it's cool. It takes up less room on my shelf because they're all in one box, including the drills, and they lay flat. So not each set is, boxed separately. So that cuts down on waste, cuts down on space. So I am just loving these. I absolutely love the idea. And so I'm hoping I love the actual, kit. And so far, I'm not hating it, y'all. I'm not mad about it at all. I'm curious if any of y'all have done one of these. I'd love to hear your experience. Like I said, I haven't, this is my first ARTDOT. And I always like finding, you know, new companies too, because then, you know, really, you know, you can spread your wings a little bit. ARTDOT is relatively cheap compared to your premium brands. I don't think it would be fair to compare them to premium brands, mind you, but for the price, you can't beat it. For it's licensed, you know, which is important to me. I mean, I'd like to know that an artist is getting paid and it's not, or it's, you know, a stock photo, which I'm fine with that too, but, you know, I don't like to see stolen artwork. So, I don't know what these are going for right now. I think they were on sale for like 30 bucks and you get 12 of them. I mean, come on. Yeah. And they're, you know, like I said, they're not knockoffs. There's an actual artist. Her name is Zoe Lee. And so I just, you know, that makes me happy. Makes my heart happy. And she's an actual artist. I mean, this is not, you know, someone made some AI art without doing anything but just putting in some prompts. No, 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 no. She made this all by hand, and it is hand rendered. So some computer didn't just spit it out. And again, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So there is confetti in here, but there is line blocking too. So a little bit of both. I think it's going to be a great mixture, honestly. I really do. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of unnecessary confetti, which is usually what I see on computer rendered canvases, and I'm just not a fan. I'm just not. I know a lot of people do. It's not for me. It is not for me at all. I mean, I don't mind confetti. I really don't, because I get the whole detail thing. I mean, I totally understand why, and I don't mind it. But when you get into, you know, the computer just stuck in a purple one for no reason, you know, doesn't do anything. It's like, no. And I know some people go back in and do it themselves, you know, render it. No, that's not me either. That is not me either. So yeah, I am really digging on this. I feel like I'm going in a different direction on my diamond painting journey. I don't know why. I'm going through the stage of less is more. I know a lot of people like to challenge themselves. And I'm just like, nope, don't want to challenge myself. I just want it to be easy. I'm at that life should be easy stage, you know. So, yeah. Yep, that has been kind of what I've been in all aspects of my life. It's like, okay, this doesn't need to be hard. So tomorrow is Mother's Day. I know some people are, you know, it makes them sad. They're missing their moms. I miss my grandmother. I loved getting her gifts because she loved whatever. She just was so excited to get any. Gifts were her love language. She absolutely loved it. And yeah, so I do miss her. But you know, I know for a fact she would be like, you know, because her mother had passed as well, you know, and, but it's, you know, it's like, celebrate you. Just celebrate you. Well, I don't have any kids. Well, do you have animals? Have you nurtured? Are you an aunt? You know, I mean, I'm sure you've made a difference in somebody's life, you know. Women, we are nurturers, so, by nature. So, yeah. You still count. If you don't have anybody to celebrate with, then celebrate you. You know, you celebrate you. You'll probably end up doing something you really want to do anyway and not get a gift you don't care about. So, yeah. You celebrate you. Do something nice for yourself. Even if that just looks like being a slob all day and diamond painting all day, or, I don't know, taking yourself out to eat. Although I don't know that I'd want to get caught up in all that. But, you know, something to celebrate you. In my case, my daughter is doing that very thing. And, I mean, her kids will do something for her, and her husband as well. I think he's cooking for her. But they're just going to have a laid-back day. So she and I are going to get together on Monday, go out to eat. And I've got a little something for her, too. She has a little something for me. So, yeah. And that's perfectly okay, you know? I mean, I don't begrudge her that. I can remember, my early Mother's Days, you know, and it was such a hassle. And I'd be like, you know, I'm a mom too. When do I get to celebrate me? No. And finally we did, you know, but it seemed like even when we did, you know, I'm still doing a lot. And yeah, I'm more about, let's try not to do much. But I don't know. I think Max is just, he does not cook. You know, that would be cruel and unusual punishment to ask him to cook me something. It really would, for us both, honestly. But he is really good about getting food to eat, and that counts as well. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. I think for Father's Day, I'll cook for him, because that's just easier than going out to eat. And he likes my cooking, so. Y'all, I have got no complaints about this, about ARTDOT so far. And I had to use, I couldn't find, I have some extra placers, but I couldn't find them. So, you know, I'm using this one out of my old pen, and I probably need to change out the putty, because I've been using it for a while, but just trying to get a little bit more out of it. Oh, you know what? I see right here. Can you see that? There's something in here. There. All right, that might have been what's doing it. Okay. Yeah, these are a lot of fun. I've been doing a lot of rounds, though. I've got 3 whips going. 1, 2, 3. Well, about to have 4, because I won't be finishing this today or tonight. So, yeah. But I do want to get it finished, because I do want to do a finish and review on it. I really do. I really, really do. And honestly, this can also count for the Mayflowers 2025 event because it's got daisies. Could also qualify for the Asian themed event because it's got rabbits, or a rabbit. And those are a symbol of good luck and in Chinese. So we're in the Asian. What do they call it? Chinese New Year. So in the Chinese culture. I am actually a rabbit. Ay, ay, ay. And I remember when we had the Year of the Rabbit in 2023, I was just, this is going to be my year. This is going to be my year. And it was not. It's not my year. A sweet lily pop, she went to the Rainbow Bridge at the beginning of the 2023. My aunt had a stroke. You know, I mean, it was just, okay, this is not my year. Not my year, but that's okay. Maybe next time will be. How long do I have to wait? 60 years? No, won't be another, will there? I'm sure there will be. Won't there? I need to look that up. See, will there be another Year of the Rabbit, or was that it? And honestly, if I'm going to have more bad luck, I just prefer that to be it. Be done with it. We were looking at Chinese zodiac the other day, and Max Sr. is a dragon. Me and Jacob were laughing because some of it is very, very true. Jacob's a horse, a metal horse. I'm a water rabbit. Have y'all ever, I mean, I just do it for fun. I don't, you know, like plan my life around what my zodiac says or anything. But I do think the description fits me better than a Leo. To me, Leos are leaders, you know, and I will do anything to not be a leader. I'm just like, no, because I'm sure I'll mess things up. Now, if I'm surrounded by people and nobody wants to take charge, then I will, you know, I'll step in. But first I look around for because there's always someone who's just like, I want to be a leader. So, why is this? Now this is what's getting me, is let me see something here. Get off of there. I need to see if I can turn this up a little bit. There, see if that helps. A lot of times that will help. Get you some more longevity. I know some people will take it out and smush it around and put it back in. I don't do that. I think mainly because I got so much putty that I don't, you know. I mean, seriously, I got a lifetime supply of putty. And occasionally I buy more because, well, why not? But I have got enough putty now to last me 2 lifetimes. So, I mean, yeah, this putty is irritating me now because it's not holding on. But, I mean, I've been using it for a long time, so it's probably before I do another whip and chat. If I remember, not a big dodo, I will change it out. It's just a hassle to change it out during a video because I don't know, a lot of you probably would be like, this is boring. This is not what I signed up for. So, and I don't blame you. I do not blame you. But yeah, I mean, you hear that good pop? Got a nice pop to it. Drills are lining up. I do have some of these, like, that was stuck in here. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but these little T9C things. Can you see that in here? Those, I am getting some of those. But, you know, not so, maybe it's not much, and it's not bothering me, except when I get them stuck in here. But, yeah. The drills are shiny. But I don't know how many facets they have, but they're not smooth topped. They do have some facets. I've done a lot of cheaper rounds, and they were just like buttons, you know, smooth, which I didn't mind. But these do have some facets, which makes them a little shinier. But yeah, it's not fair. I'm not going to compare them to a premium diamond painting company. Honestly, because, you know, it's two different animals. Yeah, two different animals, and both serve a purpose. I mean, these are absolutely 100% budget friendly. I don't know how much more budget friendly you could get. And they're not premium, so you don't get the sticker sheet. I mean, for a premium kit, I expect a sticker sheet. I wish these had sticker sheets, but again, I get it. It's not a premium company. So, you know, you pay for all those little things, right? You pay for all that, and you don't pay for it with these particular kits. So, yeah. And like I was saying before, you could make your own. All you'd have to do is, you know, make a copy of your legend, or you could cut your legend out if you wanted to and make stickers that way. I don't really want to cut the canvas, so I'm not doing that. But a lot of people do, and you could certainly do that. But if I wanted to use my Xyron both of those fell out, sticker maker, then I would put one of these sides on my printer, on my copier, and make a copy, and then run the copy through the Xyron maker. Okay, y'all, this putty's starting to irritate me. It's not the putty, it's me being lazy and not doing something about it. That's what it is. I'm sure y'all would wish I'd do something, because I'm sure you're like tired of listening to you complain. Now, I know some of you are super fast. I am not. I do like my drills to be straight, so I do think about them some. So I do try to think about what I'm doing when I'm placing them. And these don't move around that well. I mean, it's sticky. Definitely sticky. What's this? Oh, it's right there. Oh, my glue dot didn't get one of those things in it. Today is Saturday. I wonder if any of y'all got any new releases from Diamond Art Club. I'm not familiar with other companies when they're, you know, when they do their drops. I know Jay does hers on Thursdays. So if you got anything on Thursday, I'm not sure about Dreamer. I'm just really not sure. But if you got any new releases, I'd be interested to know. And do you think you'll end up getting one of these kits? I hope you'll consider it, excuse me. I hope you'll consider doing so, because I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised. And if you like to do just nothing but big kits, you know, might be something, just the right thing to, I don't know, cleanse your palette with. And I do believe they do ship to Europe. I believe they do. I know they ship to the UK. So I feel like they do. Oh, why? Maybe I just need to do this while I'm... That's probably what I need to do. Uh-oh, I didn't place these well. So let's see. Last I heard, there was some, I don't know, space junk, you know, something that the Soviets had launched, I don't know, 50 years ago. And I guess it's been broke or whatever ever since, pretty much. And so now it's about to plummet back to Earth, but they don't know where. And I thought that was like imminent, but I still haven't heard anything about it landing. Of course, I get my news mostly from YouTube. No one on YouTube has posted it. And I'm like, shouldn't you have some sort of idea? But I'm guessing, you know, we have so much ocean. So maybe it'll, you know, splash down in the ocean. They said there was like a 1 in 25,000 chance that it would, you know, affect humans. And I'm like, I don't like those odds. You know, I mean, that's better odds than lottery. And people do win the lottery. So I'm going to have these little green things all over this canvas because they keep falling off. And again, that is my fault because I won't change out the putty. Because I'm stubborn that way. So today they had at our local Bass Pro Shops, they had an off-road event. And we had to go over there for Max to return some shorts and get some new shorts. And so I was waiting in the truck, and I was looking over there to see all the different vendors and stuff that were over there. And then I realized that Tesla was over there, and they had some of the Cybertrucks. Now, I'm not a fan of Cybertrucks. If you are, that's great. I'm not even sure I like, you know, I'm not saying I don't like electric vehicles. I just don't know that it's right for me anyways. But I've always wanted to see, because there are a lot of Cybertrucks on the road. So it's like somebody likes them, and there's got to be a good reason. So I want to check them out. And this is a great opportunity for me to go just look at them without bothering a salesperson, right? And so I went over there. I'm assuming I could have asked, you know, but I didn't want to. I couldn't get in it. It was so high up, I could not get in it. Now, I don't know if there was a button to push for a running board, or I don't know. But I was able to see the inside, and I was like, okay, I get it. I get why people like these trucks, because it's very nice on the inside. The radio, or stereo, I should say, is absolutely stellar. I mean, yeah, you could host a dance party with that thing. It is nice. Very, very nice. So let's see. Hang on. I want to put all of these. I think I'm going to use a medium. So I need $6.99 because I'm going to go ahead and put all of them in there. that's my plan. And it has a huge screen in the front. What I found interesting is, you know, it didn't have one of those consoles with all these buttons and all. It's very simple. Everything is on that pad or that screen. So you control everything. You don't need all these buttons and stuff. And I like that. And then I finally got to see the how the bed of the truck works. And that was kind of cool too. I don't think they're designed for people who are contractors or plumbers or, you know, any of that stuff. I think they're made for just the average guy who wants to have a truck. And it is pretty cool. It's, you know, and the sales guy was real nice. And he was like, you know, you want to schedule a drive? And I was like, no, I don't. So, but that was awful sweet. And so he's like, well, come by the dealership and, you know, I told him, he said, do you have a Tesla? Want a Tesla? I said, well, not really. I said, but if I was going to get one, I would get the Model S Plaid. And he was like, oh, you like to go fast. I was like, yes, I do. So, yeah, sign me up with that. And I think those are like 120 grand or something. So that's not going to happen. But, you know, look, oh, this is going to be, we'll see. But I think this is going to hold 5 bags. Which I don't know. If it does, I don't know why you'd ever need a, hang on, a large. Yeah, this is going to hold, well, it's going to hold 4 full bags and then one that I've been using, so. Ah, jeez. Got this far without any, oh, there, I got rid of it. Alrighty, those bags themselves have static. So let's put this here and here. Come on, oh geez, oh geez. Okay, static. Let me get my, ouch. My static guard and my Q-tip. Because this now has static. Alrighty, I don't know if y'all can even see me, but let me pick up this here. Oh, geez. Ah, geez. Alright. Let me see here. Alright. Okay, now I got to see if I can't get these in the tray. Oh, geez, Leanne. In the tray. And we'll try it again. That's static. You know what? I think it was from the storage trays because I've never used them. So they've never had anything in them to stop the static. So where's my Q-tip? Come on, get in there. Get in there. There we go. All right, so $6.99. I'm just going to put it right there. Now, let's see what is our next one. Let's go with the X's. So, with X's are 16, 9, 10. Let me throw these away. Put these out of my way. Put them inside of this little doohickey. Okay. All right, 16, 9, 10. Here we go. No, yep. So one of these. So I know that's going to go on a small. So let's look for 9, 10. I'll go ahead and do that now. There we go, 9, 10. Uh-oh, yeah, I could put it right there. I could put them all right there, it'd be easier to see. Okay, 9, 10. Put this in here so I don't lose any drills. Let's see. I know I saw a whole bunch and all of a sudden I don't see them. Here we go. All right. Here Max down there listening to the Astros. Apparently the bases are loaded. I don't know in whose favor. So, yeah, it's going to be a hard year to be an Astros fan, but you know, when you've been an Astros fan all your life, you get used to it. You know, I mean, we did do good there for a little bit, but yeah, for the most part. Being a Houston fan for pretty much any sports team, although there for a little bit, well, it's been a day or two ago, our Rockets, our basketball team, was good. Y'all, okay, so now I'm doing a different color, and I'm not hating this kit at all. I'm hating this putty, which isn't the putty, it's me, but yeah, I cannot find any fault. Like I said, I would prefer it to have a sticker sheet, but it's not a deal killer because the price is just, you know, I mean, you just can't beat it. I mean, you just can't. And it makes me go, Temu who, you know, because I'm not a big Temu person either. I don't know. I did not have a good experience, so I'm not and then I don't like that they, you know, sell stolen artwork. They sell stolen stuff, so, but I think they have different opinions on that over in China, so, because that's kind of, you know, pretty normal, I think, but yeah, so, I mean, these are made in China, of course. All diamond paintings are. Although I know I have seen people, oh, jeez. Maybe if I try using a different side. Nope, that's not going to do it either. And I don't know where that drill went. So there we go. It's not even sticking to my glue anymore. So, I mean, I find that a little odd that it's not sticking to either one. I mean, I definitely think both of them need to be changed, but yeah. Let me try this and see, because, oh, you know what? I think it had one of those things too. Let me see, just kind of flipped it around a little bit. See, we'll see. We shall see. Let's see how that works on that. It seems to have helped, but I don't want to just single place. I love to double place, multi-place whenever I can, because I find it very enjoyable, very satisfying. Very satisfying. Not because I want to finish quick, because I don't know that I could finish any quicker, to be real honest with you. Because I do pay attention, you know. But maybe a little bit, I don't know. But that's not why I do it. I do it because it's satisfying. But a lot of people like to single place everything. Nothing wrong with that either. That's what I did for a long time and was happy to do so. So, you know, there's no right or wrong way to diamond paint. If you like it, then there you go. That's the right way to do it. If you're not liking it, then there might be some other ways you could go to where you liked it more. Different things you could try. All right, I need to get... hang on. I'm trying to see how these aren't so bad, y'all. These are not so bad as far as getting the lids off. I know some of the knockoffs can be hard, but yeah, I don't see any problem with it. All right, so this and this away. And let's do the pluses, shall we? Plus is 904, 704, 904 right here. It's just one bag. 904. I think I'll use these little ones here. 904. Yeah, I think I'll do all of them on here. I think it'll be easier to get them off than on this part. I'll let you know because I already did one on the plastic part or the clear part. There's one thing I love about Diamond Art Club sticker sheets. They don't stick. They peel off real easily. All right, 904 is the plus sign. So, yeah. The plus sign. Oh, God. Do you see this? I missed all of those. There's so many, though. I think I'll just wait and go back after I get done with these. You ever do that? I mean, you look and you look and you look twice. Nope, can't find anything there. And then you go to place the next ones and bam. Well, here's an extra one here I can put down. I'll put it right there. Yep. So yeah, I tell ya, never fails. Never fails. Come on. I may have to pause y'all and do the putty. I may have to do that. So I'm going to pause you so I can change out my putty. All right, hang on. Okay, so I decided to bring you along on my journey. So this is the blue putty from from ARTDOT. So I'm going to replace it with some ARTDOT, but I decided to try some of the new ones I got. Jeez. My multiplacer doesn't fit in there very well. I've got washi tape on it. I like to use hot glue because it will break apart, you know, when you want to, and you can clean it out. So it's not permanent, but I didn't. So yeah. All right, let's see here. I can get this one little piece out here. There, that's good. Okay. So here's the one I'm going to be using. It's called Dot, and it says Dottin' and Chillin'. So yeah. Let me do this here. There. So it is pink. Doesn't have a smell. So let's see. Move over there. So let's see here. I mean, heck, this here will probably last me a lifetime. Oh, and it comes with this little tool, And then it's got, it's like a little ice pick, if you will. And then it's got this that goes on it. So yeah, I'll put that over there. Yeah. So let's see. This reminds me of those big erasers we used in school. Okay. There we go. And I take this here, push it in, push it in. Come on. Push, 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 push. All right. Put this back. See what little amount it takes? That's all it takes, and it lasts, I mean, for a long time. So, move that in there. That down below. Alrighty. Now, let's get back to where we was. Pluses. And let's see. Let's see how well we did. There we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, next is going to have to be my glue dot. Yeah, I think I already had flipped it around, so yeah. Yeah, if you haven't tried ARTDOT's wax putty, I recommend it. Now, they got a purple one that I have not tried. I cannot vouch for it myself. I haven't tried it yet, but I do intend to. And I think someone said it was that one that was stringy. So, I don't know. I will eventually try both of them. Well, I'm trying the other one now, the pink one now. And so far, so good on that one. Of course, the blue is good. We all know that. That was the original. And I'll leave a link to the putty as well. They also had it on sale too a while back. I don't know if it still is, but I'll leave the link just in case. Just in case. And if it's not on sale right now, just put it in your cart, and eventually you'll get a notice if it goes down, because that has happened to me before. Having said that, it's also been the reverse, where it's gone up. Things have gone up. It's like, well, darn. Guess you'll just stay in my cart. But Black Friday, you might get it considerably cheaper, but I think if you can find it for $6.99 or less, then you've hit jackpot. I mean, you've hit a good deal, because I think at first it was going for $14.99, and then it went down to $9.99, and the last I saw it on sale was $6.99. But I want to say maybe Black Friday or something, it was $4.99. So I think. Don't quote me on that. Don't hold me to that. Because it's been a minute. But I know I bought some. You know, when it goes on super cheap, I buy extras. I don't know why. I think, you know, maybe one day I'll give some away on my channel. But I don't know. It just seems like, you know, it's on sale. Oh, here's some pluses. Y'all probably saw them before me. Probably saw those X's too. Oh no. Oh dear. I have got to putty on my canvas. Yeah. I think that'll be okay. Let me see. I need to push that in there a little bit. Okay. Where was I? Oh, right there. It's 3. All right. Yeah, that's okay. Move that up a little bit. So, yeah. I mean, these don't appear to be different sizes. So, you know, the drills don't, I mean, the drills fit fine inside of the squares, and there's no gapping. And I know you're probably thinking, well, there's no gapping in rounds. Yes, there are. I have done rounds before that was like, oh no, you know, it's ridiculous. These are not that way. So, just saying. Okay, and I think, oh, geez. How did I even do that? I don't know. Let me see. Yeah. Where's my... I'm always losing stuff. Did I put it back? Is that what happened? Yeah, I guess so. Go ahead and get some of the static out. Oh, get back. There's one stuck to my thumb. Okay. So 699 was the cross. No, 910 was the cross. See, good thing I looked. So let's see here. Yeah, I mean, these are my natural nails, so I'm sure you could figure that out, because they ain't very pretty. Okay, now, where was I on this? Okay, here we go, up here. Okay, here's 2 there. Yeah, I missed a lot of these. There's 3 here. One here. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez. Okay, 3. And 3. And 3 more. Snoopy, stop it. Sorry if he's licking. It's bothersome. He was licking his paw. He's got a left paw that, I don't know, it's a little inflamed, but nothing really to do about it. Especially when he just sits there and, you know, digs and runs and all that. Okay, so we're going to do the hearts. So number 10 is 704. 704 is right here. And it too is, I think pretty much all of these were, not many. Oh, I'm always second guessing myself. Do y'all do that? I'm always like, yeah, that's the one. Is it though? Yes, it is. Okay, 704, 704. Y'all have these? I have several sets. I have them on my spares, you know, I have them, so I like them. Some of them came with kits or, you know, storage systems, and some of them I bought, I think. But I know some of them came with different storage systems that I had bought. But I still love my ARTDOT. Those are still my favorite. And again, nope, no one sent them to me. I paid for them myself. So I wouldn't say it if it was not true. This is actually, I was actually looking for an ARTDOT kit or storage that I had bought more recently. Cannot find it. So I thought, well, I might as well. I wanted to try out the Diamond Art Club storage, so I was like, here's a good idea. And I had bought some replacements for them because everybody said you don't need larges, and after looking into it I realized I did not need larges. So I bought 2 packs of smalls and 1 pack of medium. If I had it to do over again, I would just buy smalls because it comes with plenty of mediums, I think. So, and then I think you would end up getting like I don't know, 78. No, 68, I think, containers, which is, you know, that covers a lot of kids. So, yeah. But, I mean, I get it. You pay that much money for a storage, and then you got to buy extra, you know, doohickeys to go in it. Although I think you can use the knockoffs, but they're not going to lay the same. And to me, I need everything to be samey. So actually, eventually I would redo this so that all mediums were on one side and all smalls were on the other. But then I don't know, because I like keeping my drills in order of the DMC. And I can't really do that. I mean, I guess I could go in after I kit it up and rearrange everything, I suppose. I don't know. I haven't done it, so I cannot say. Oh, man. Cannot move my shoulder that way. I've got a tens unit still stuck on there, and I've used it twice today. And I haven't taken it off because I'm going to use it again here in a little bit. Here in a little bit, I'm going to take my gabapentin, get in the bed, and turn my tens unit on and pray for some relief. Just counting down the days to the 27th when I go for an evaluation. And I sure hope they send me for an MRI. I really do. If not, I'm going to ask for it anyways. Unless they can, you know, with certainty tell me, oh, you've got frozen shoulder, in which case we don't need an MRI for that. You know, the physical therapist will decide if they can do anything, and if not, then I have to have a procedure done. It's not surgery, but they do knock you out, and then they manipulate your arm to break up the capsule that has it frozen, and then you have to have some extensive physical therapy because you don't want it to do it again. And if you don't, then you will end up with it again. It won't get any better. So yeah. And then they can also, there's something else they can do, but I think, which is surgical, but I think that's like last resort type of thing. So I know I had a rotator cuff surgery 20 years ago in my right shoulder. And I am here to tell you what, that recovery on that, about kicked my butt. And I didn't, you know, I was a lot younger, so I didn't do exactly what I was supposed to do. And yeah, and so I definitely do not have the range of motion that I used to. So, yep. Yep. I used to be very flexible. You know, my shoulders, I could put my hands behind my head, you know, be able to grab my hands behind my back. And yeah. Now I say now I can't do anything like that. But before I injured myself, I could do it with a dish towel. So I would use a dish towel to just kind of keep, you know, some stretches going on. And yeah, I hadn't done that in a while. Now I could not if I tried. Could not if I tried. I can't even put my bra on. So yeah, that's not happening. And I'm sorry if you're a guy and you're like, oh Lord, let's don't talk about that. Well, my undergarments, I should say. See, tonight's Sunday night. One of my favorite. No, it's Saturday night. Never mind. Let's say, no, I have another favorite YouTuber that makes a video. I think it's called The Little Irish Homestead or Our Little Irish Homestead. I don't remember, but I really like their channel. I don't think they're from Ireland. I think they are from the UK, or, you know, or from England. But I'm not sure, though, where they're from. Anyway, they have incentives if you go and you get one of these old, and when I say old, I mean old, like 1700s cottages, and you redo it within a certain period of time, keeping up, you know, making it modern, but still keeping the aesthetic, then they'll pay you, you know, essentially what it costs you to refurbish it. So they've been doing that, and it is really turning out good. And they've been doing it mostly all themselves to save money. But my God, I really enjoy. Here we go. Yeah. Did you go over there? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this, that. Get over here. For those of you who are like, are you licking your fingers? I am. I am. I come from a different generation. That's all I can say. Also drank out of the water hose. So, barefooted everywhere. So I have, you know, my cooties are taken care of. Okay, y'all. I'm going to call it quits here. My shoulder's hurting and I'm ready to get some relief. So I'm going to go get in bed, take my medicine. And I hope everybody has a great Mother's Day. And I will talk. Oh, well, you know, I guess I should say, if you remotely like this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I'd love to see you here. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And I would love for you to be here. And also, if you're not new here, you've been here, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming back. It really does mean a lot to me. And yeah, so I hope y'all have a great, whatever time you're watching this, whether it's the morning, the night, the evening, whether it's today, tomorrow, next month, next year. I hope you're having a great time, and I really do appreciate you being here. Like I said, I'm in love with these ARTDOT kits so far. So I've done 3 colors, and they're great. So highly recommend. I'll leave links for them in the description. All right, everybody. Bye. Bye.